Jai Shri Mataji. Let's let our attention go to putting Shrimadji's feet in our heart and bowing to her within ourselves. Now let's all bow down and raise up in knees and take a bandha. Keeping our attention at her feet in our hearts, let's take the three Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Lakshmi Shri Maha Saraswati Shri Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Keeping our attention on the lotus feet of Shrimadji, we'll offer Shri Ganesh Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Just let's keep our attention at her lotus feet, in our heart, in our Sahasrara, and we'll offer the morning prayer, Prateh Smarami. Jai Shri Radhe.
स्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागरसुषुप्तिमवैति नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्घः प्रातर्भजामि मनसा वचसामगम्यं वाचो विभान्ति निखिला यदनुग्रहेण यन्नेति नेति वचनैर्निगमा अवोचं स्तं देवदेवमजमच्युतमाहुरग्र्यम् प्रातर्नमामि तमसः परमर्कवर्णं पूर्णं सनातनपदं पुरुषोत्तमाख्यं यस्मिन्निदं जगदशेषमशेषमूर्तौ रज्ज्वाम्बुजङ्गमैव प्रतिभासितं वै श्लोकत्रयमिदं पुण्यं लोकत्रयविभूषणम् प्रातःकाले पठेद्यस्तु स गच्छेत् परमं पदम् साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
संस्फुरात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयं यत् स्वप्नजागर सुषुप्त भवैति नित्यम तद ब्रह्म निष्कलमहम न च भूत संगा। अर्थ कळला का? प्रातः नमामि, मैं सवेरे उठ करके नमस्कार करता हूँ। हृदय संस्फुरात्म तत्व, हृदय में स्फुरन पाने वाले उस तत्व को, कौन सा तत्व है? डिवाइन लव। उस तत्व को मैं याद करता हूँ, उसको मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ। प्रातः नमामि हृदय संस्फुरात्म तत्वम सच्चित सुखम, सच्चित सुखम, जो सत्य है, चित है और सुख है। परमहंस गति तुरीयम, तुरीय दशा उसे कहते हैं जिसमें आप आ गए। पार होने का मतलब है तुरीया, आप उस दशा में आ गए हैं, परमहंस गति की दशा में आ गए। परमहंस गति तुरीयम, उस दशा का, उस अवस्था का मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ। अभी तो जो आए नहीं वो गा रहे हैं, लेकिन आप आ चुके। प्रातः नमामि हृदि संस्फुराद तस्मं सच्चित सुखम परमहंस गतिं तुरीयम यत् स्वप्न जागर, जो स्वप्न जागर, स्वप्न में जागृत अवस्था में सुषुप्ति मवई की नित्य, सुषुप्ति अवस्था में सब में नित्य रहता है। चाहे आप जागते रहें, चाहे आप सोते रहें, चाहे आप सबकॉन्शियस से रहें। सुषुप्ति माने सबकॉन्शियस में, और उससे भी अनकॉन्शियस में रहे, जहाँ वो नित्य रहता है। यत् स्वप्न जागर सुषुप्तमवै नित्यम तद ब्रह्म निष्कलमहम्, वो अलेपा, वो निर्लेप ब्रह्म मैं हूँ। न च भूत संगा, मैं ये जो भूत संग है, भूत संग माने 5 तत्वों से बना हुआ ये शरीर मन बुद्धि जो है वो मैं नहीं, लेकिन वो ब्रह्म है जो नित्य अविनाशी हमेशा हर स्थिति में रहता है। इस श्लोक को याद कर लेना चाहते हो। प्रातः नमामि हृदि संस्फुरात्म तत्वं सच्चित् सुखम परमहंस गतिं तुरीयम यत् स्वप्न जागर सुषुप्त मवै नित्यम तद ब्रह्म निष्कलमहम् न च भूत संगा। ये हम लोगों के लिए जो रियलाइज हो गए हैं, उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा मंत्र है कि हम वो हैं जो निर्लेप, निरंजन, निराकार ब्रह्म है। हम ये जो भूत संग है, जो पंच महाभूत मिलकर के उनके संघात से बना हुआ जो बाहर का ढकोसला है, वो नहीं, जो अविनाशी अंदर विराजता है, वही हम हैं। ये तभी होगा जब हमारा चित्त उसमें बैठे। चित्त तो वहां बैठ गया, बिल्कुल बैठ गया है, किंतु वो चित्त अभी भी बाहर की ओर दृष्टि की हो। उसे जैसे आप अंदर की ओर दृष्टि कर लेंगे, आप परमहंस गति के दशा में बैठेंगे। उस गति पर है, आपको बिठा दिया है उस गद्दी पर कि आप परमहंस हैं, लेकिन परमहंस को अपने जो कीचड़ से लदे हुए पैर हैं उन्हें साफ करके और अपने आसन पे उस इज्जत के साथ बैठ जाना चाहिए, जैसे कि कोई राजा अभिषेक के बाद बैठ जाता है।
What is our job is to worship Mahakali within us. Because what does she do? Perhaps we are not very aware of. First and foremost thing she does is to protect us. Wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing, in whatever peril you may be, howsoever dangerously you may be placed in life, she protects. First thing, she protects. All the people who write to me how they were protected, how they were cured, how they were helped, is this thing that they should know that all this has happened because of Mahakali power within you. She exists within you. When you are worshipping Mahakali, you are worshipping the Mahakali within you. With due respect, you must know that this Mahakali is a very sensitive personality. She is very sensitive. If you try to do any wrong to anyone, she'll guide you. She'll tell you by many ways that this is wrong you are doing, why you are doing wrong to some person. But if you do not repent and come back onto the normal position, she gives you up. Once Mahakali gives you up, you are now exposed and become prone to all kinds of evil things. So when you worship her, what you want her to protect you. In your discrimination, in your mistake, you might do something wrong, may do something that is not good for you, could be very dangerous for you. But she is the person who guides you how to avoid all the dangers. Now she protects your life. She protects your body. She protects all organs of your body. She is the one who gives you all the security of life. In her realm, you feel completely secure. You are never afraid of anything. Because you have left her realm, you have come out of it. That is the reason you are afraid. But if you are under her beautiful guidance and her blessings, you will never feel afraid to do anything. You will never do anything wrong also. As soon as you will try to do wrong, she will hold your hand. She is really the guiding person. She is the one who actually gives us our existence. Without her, we cannot exist. Because she is the one who is the power of Shri Shiva. She gives us so many things. For example, she gives us the relaxation, the sleep. She gives you the truth. She tells you what is the truth and what is not. Sometimes people, so much in their ego, always try to believe that what I think is the truth. Then she is the one who points it out by creating a maya, a kind of a confusion, that you start thinking, what is this? So she is called also the one who gives us Bhranti, means illusions. She puts you to illusions also. She tests you, puts you to illusions, and she then ultimately takes you out of the illusions. She is the one who relaxes you, because she takes over all your responsibilities. She takes over all your problems. She is the one who solves all the problems. It is we who forget to leave all the problems to her. If you just leave problems to her, all your problems are solved. Not only that, but you really feel blessed. It's not only physical, also it's mental, that she makes your mind absolutely free of worries. She doesn't worry. And she doesn't want you to worry. If you worry, then she tries to show that by your worrying, you are denying her. You are not accepting her. Worrying is very common, and people take great pride in saying, oh, I was worried. How can you be worried when your mother is Sakshat Mahakali? She can kill all the demons, she can finish all of them, she knows how to manage things. And when you are like a child before her, how can you worry about anything? So your worries are finished. She worries about you, you shouldn't worry about yourself. That's the point. Her security is so great, she's so secured herself that she gives you all the security that you need. You can hold on to her feet, you can hold on to her image or to anything. You can even pray to her. Many people are being cured only by praying to her, because she cures you. She can cure your diseases, which are very complicated diseases, she can cure. Now what she likes, Mahakali, likes the light. She is worshipped in the night because then we can put on the lights. She likes enlightened person, also she likes the light, she likes the sun, she likes something that will be completely enlightened and brightened. You must have heard about people who are called, I don't know what, but especially in the West they use them. They have big teeth and and they are the people, they just imagine, they cannot exist before the sun. As soon as there is a sunrise, they just want to go off and sleep. Whereas they cannot see the sun because the light they can't bear. Now what has happened here, that Mahalakshmi has departed, Mahakali has departed from them. And when Mahakali has departed, then they are afraid, and such people are attacked by these people who know they are afraid. The sun itself is very important to work out this Mahakali thing. But as it is in the West especially, we are very hard-working and very much sun-oriented, and we worship the sun. All this we do, worship the sun and also go right-sided very much. Then it is she who gives us the balance. She is the one who gives us the balance by relaxing us completely and protecting us. Sometimes we are competitive and we are really worried and we want to do something which we cannot do. Then we get upset and we don't know what to do. Then it is she who brings sleep to us. So when we sleep, she looks after us, she soothes us, and she takes away our problems. So many things she is doing. But what are we doing for her, that we should see? Main thing is that we are ourselves worshipping her. She likes that her children should worship her. That on that level she can be one with them. She can give them her compassion, love and protection from all the evil. But it has to be understood, those who are not yet settled, those who are not yet absolutely belonging to that land of security of Mahakali, can be attacked. And they, once they leave that area, they can be very badly injured, killed, whatever may can happen. So we are living in this Kali Yuga in a very dangerous times, when anything can happen. So we have to be very careful. We have to watch our mind to see how it works. What does it teach you? What does it tell you? Try to understand. What is the plan of this evil person that you are playing into his hands? How can you play into his hands? And how can you do whatever wrong he wants you to do? Secondly, against her is the ego. The biggest problem is the ego today. Ego shows, no, I can do this. Ego says, I will work it out. Ego says, it will be done. But the human beings yield to ego. It's a great satisfaction for them that their ego is so strong and they don't want to listen to the Mahakali forces. You have to be like children. Really, that's the very best way, is to be innocent like children. She loves innocent people. She's innocence herself. She loves innocent people. And she looks after you much more because you're innocent. You're not cunning. You're not very much trying to play your ego on others. If you are innocent, she'll help you. She definitely will help you. But this ego has to be brought under control, because he is the worst enemy she has. She doesn't like your ego. She wants you to be egoless, to be innocent. Then another thing she loves in you is your compassion. Compassion for each other, love for each other, also caring for others. That is something she loves. If you are a Sahajogi, if you are a realized soul, she is always with you. But she says, what are you doing with your compassion? How many people you are giving realization? How many people you are curing? How many people you are helping? She is quite aware of whatever you are doing. I should say it's such a tremendous power of Mahakali that she knows everything about you. Everything. She knows your mind. She knows your heart. She knows about your health. Everything she knows. Actually, she is the mother in every way who cares for the little child. In that way, she knows that this child doesn't know anything. He's very innocent. So, like when you are very small, your mother looks after you. In the same way, this Mahakali looks after you. Everywhere in your life, she is there. Especially with Sahajogis, she follows them up and down. Everywhere, whatever you are doing, you are in an accident, she's there to save you. She's like an angel behind you. And nothing can happen to you if you really worship her from your full heart. Not for any gain, not for any achievement, but for her blessings. Her blessings are very great and they really have enriched human beings. They have enriched this earth. They have enriched everything because of the blessings of Mahakali. It will be the best way is to meditate. Not to be aggressive in any way, but just to meditate and ask Mahakali, destroy. Destroy him. For he is destroying the world. You please destroy. That's her job. And she would love to do, but somebody has to tell her and ask her. It's very good because there are so many that unless and until you point it out, she may not be able to put her attention to them, possibly. So it's best is always ask her to help you on individual basis, on a national basis, maybe on a collective basis, or maybe on a global basis. That's what she exists everywhere. She is globally available. Anywhere you may be having any color, any race, any nation, anything. But she exists within you all the time, and to worship her and to awaken her is only your due that you have to do. You have to do it in a way that is an innocent act, that you are worshipping your mother like a little child worships and loves his mother. It's a very simple relationship which all of us have failed. How we should love our mother and how we should be under her guidance and under her protection. That is something very simple you have known in your childhood, and that childhood has to come back in you if you really worship the mother. May God bless you. Today, we are going to celebrate the puja of Virat and Viratangana. America and South America, as you know, is the Sri Krishna's center of Vishuddhi. And it is very important to know also that all the communications, all the relationships with the whole creation has to be established through this center of Vishuddhi. Vishuddhi, as you know, is the most important center in your ascent, in a way. Because Sahaja Yoga is not only meant for your ascent, but for the ascent of the whole world. And only through Vishuddhi you can achieve it. Even if you get your self-realization and you get all the powers, unless and until you use your Vishuddhi, it won't work out. Look at my Vishuddhi also. Talking everywhere, keeping communications, Vishuddhi goes out. Also, this Vishuddhi chakra being so important, it is under attack. Attack of the negative force. Today we are Virat and Viratangana. Virat is the ultimate, the complete development of the Vishuddhi chakra is Virat. And as you know, the chakra is here at this point. If this chakra is not all right, you are not correct. You behave in a manner that is not correct. You cannot communicate with other Sahajogis. You cannot be friendly, loving, and one with other Sahajogis. Unless and until this center here, Vishuddhi, is all right. And is part of the Ekadasha. Vishuddhi is the center of the Ekadasha Rudra. So, one has to understand that Virata Shakti is spread all over. We have communications. I mean, I could telephone from here to anyone. And they told me they don't charge much. It's something also from Sri Krishna's blessings, I think. Because you telephone from anywhere else, it's very difficult and very expensive. Also, most of the communications vehicles like computer, like television, other things also, all those, so many of them were developed in this country. So it is the subtle of that ether which communicates us to other worlds. That is one power of Virat. That he is the subtle of that. The second power which we have of Viratangana, we can say, because Virat is the kinetic force, but the source is Viratangana, is everything that brain can do. All thinking, all creativity, all compassion, all kinds of looking after other nations. The other day, somebody asked, why should we be policemen of the whole world? You jolly well have to be. Because you are Viratas. So you have to look after the law and order of the whole world. You have to look after all the people who are suffering in this world. You have to look after all the separations and the wars and the civil wars everywhere. It's all your headache. Because you are sitting in the land of Virat. So he is the father. He is what you call Yehovah. He is Akbar. So on the brain level, when Kundalini reaches and enlightens your brain, then this science that you know becomes not only that, but you know meta science. Because the brain, which was just knowing science, now knows the source of science. The whole thing it can see clearly. Like you climb up a hill or a mountain. The higher you go, you can see the whole vision of the place. In the same way, whatever is created out of your brain, anything, you start getting the whole vision of it, what they have created. Not only that, but you also see what has created that. Now they created United Nations. It had to be here. Why? Why in America? Why America so much worried about United Nations? What is its responsibility? No country will do that. It's a headache. But they'll go to Vietnam, they'll go to Korea, now they are busy with Bosnia, everywhere, Somalia. is your responsibility, because all these things are created by your brain. The human brain has created different nations. So above all, we realize that all these nations belong to one world. Once you rise above, you see that this was created by us. By our own thinking, by our own projections, we have created. So when you go above this, you start thinking of one world, because you see that it was one world. It is one world. You start seeing God has and beautiful mountains. He never divided. He wanted to create beauty for you. But then we started thinking, this is my land, that is my land. Most of the Americans have come from outside. And the real landowners, I don't know where are they hiding. I seldom see them. Now the responsibility is coming in their heads, that we have taken this land and we feel that this is our land, but it belongs to the whole world. Whatever they have done now is coming back. Once you rise higher, you start seeing the vision. Whatever you have done through your mental projections. People don't even realize in many countries that this is one world. Another projection is on another level is that you have created a materialistic world. With this materialistic world, you have reduced everything to the level of money. Religion is money, everything is money. Nobody has any respect for anything but for money. And then material things. One starts seeing matter as a source of wealth and source of dignity and a source of great positions, powers. But when you rise higher into Virata's power, you see the stupidity of materialism. What is matter after all? Matter is for making the place beautiful, giving you joy, and this matter is also for expression of your joy to others. When you give them some present, some material thing beautifully made, then you start thinking also how God has created this beautiful world, and you start creating beautiful things in art, in music, drama, even films, everything. But at the material level and at the mental level, the projection is linear, it moves like this. As a result, it falls down. So everything, the standard of our expression has fallen down. I know films in the 20s and 30s and 40s from the same Hollywood were very different from what they are today. And you can't even see some of them. Then in the same mental projection, we see the dramas and the novels and the art. Everything has come down, is deteriorated, is not at all joy-giving, but it is destructive. It is destroying itself, first of all, and so it is destructive. As a result, we are moving our mind and moving on that decline also, and we also take to things which are destructive. Our standards in everything have gone down. Morality also is an innate blessings to human beings, but he starts putting it on a mental level. When you put it on the mental level, people like Freud become Christ. And you start following them and you become nothing but a sex point. In every direction, if you see, there's a big decline. And you get upset. You don't understand how there is such a decline in human nature, how there's a decline in art, decline in literature, decline on human relationships. In everywhere you find this decline. With money, of course, certain things may appear to be smart, fast, like tennis, you can say. People used to play tennis for joy, never for money. But now they play for money, and after 4 or 5 days, we find he's gone down, or 4 or 5 years is finished. So the speed has come into also sports because of money. This money has been like a big load, has brought down all the beautiful things in its own level. They are not the same level at which they are created. If it was on the same level, Sahaja Yoga would have worked very nicely in America. But it did not. Because here is the maximum load on all our creations, of our mind, of our mental projections. Whatever direction you will see, you will find there is such a decline. We know of lawyers who would be so honest and would work out something for the person for whom they are fighting. But today you can bribe the lawyers. We know the doctors which would go all out to cure patients. They have lost their sense of ethics. Everybody has lost the sense of ethics. First is this materialism, money, and above all, I think, at this time, there's a big growth of people because this is a resurrection time. And many types of people are born. Thousands and thousands of them are born, who might be like animals or maybe some sort of absolutely idiotic type, or maybe some stupid stuff. At this time, we have to do resurrection work. Means what? That our Virata Shakti has to be enlightened in our brain. So in Sahaja Yoga, when you rise into Virata Shakti, you go up and see all these declines, all these falling mental projections from that height. And also you see yourself that you had gone into all these nonsensical things. But now you feel that you have come out of it and now you have become like a lotus. Especially the ego part. Ego is extremely strong in modern times. It was never so. It is, I think, the birth of many fighting cocks has come on this earth. And also, some of the jungle creatures are also reborn. Because you can't talk to them. If they say anything, they just jump on. You cannot criticize them, you cannot tell them what's wrong with you. They'll just sit on your head. If you say anything, they'll start hitting. They never want to see what's wrong with you. It's impossible to communicate to them because of their ego. And this ego has come because of certain declining nature of the modern time. For example, from childhood, a mother starts scolding his child for spoiling a carpet. So carpet becomes more important. So the next day the child gets very angry. He gets a scissors and cuts the carpet to punish the mother. Then they see that the child wants money for something. Then they ask him for what? Because I have seen in the television that there's a bear which has a birth date. So a new type of devils have come up, they are entrepreneurs. And through their mental projections, they take out novel ideas. See, like a teddy bear which has a birth date. Can you imagine? Such a stupid idea. And all the children wanting to buy that. Now, if one child buys, another must have. All kinds of things these entrepreneurs do. And people start becoming slaves of them. Like in Paris, they started a fashion that you'll have 6 inches of skirts. So all other skirts were thrown away, the 6 inches skirt started. Imagine in that cold, they would wear socks and 6 inches of skirts. Everybody looks the same. What is so beautiful about it? Whatever they want, the entrepreneurs, so-called, they are called as artists, also as designers, but their designs are just to kill your freedom, just to make you a slave. And all kinds of monkey tricks they play, which you accept. Once you start accepting those monkey tricks, then you don't also realize that how you have become a slave. And there is no individuality about it. Hairstyle, they will start particular hairstyle. So everybody goes about with the same hairstyle. Or you go to a hairdresser. You go to the hairdresser and जगह है यहाँ लगा देते कोई पड़ता.
Do you have a drop? We move the chair back.
शॉल लगा दो.
Achha.
Stops also sometimes.
Do you have a drop or curtain?
सब शालता है पर कान आ रही.
ये तब तक पीछे कर दो.
थोड़ा पीछे कर लो बस. बहुत जोर की आ जाती है बीच बीच में. Otherwise it stops when I look at it, but again it comes.
We need some tools to take that.
That I think the air also has got ego now. All right. Thank you very much. So when you rise into your Virat Shakti by the enlightenment of the Kundalini, your Viratangana is the power which gives you a complete vision of the decline into which every mental projection which was idealistic, beautiful, has fallen. For example, Abraham Lincoln gave a very great idealistic idea about a state, about democracy. But now many people say that is democracy. Those people who were in Russia, of course they were wrong, but still they had an argument that we don't want to become democratic. Because look at America. Nothing is safe, nothing is normal. So what's the use of becoming democratic country? Can you hear me? There.
It's picking up all right.
It's all right, it's all right. After all, we are on a picnic, you see. And we cannot have any problems. Because I told him, whatever is here, and whatever is not here. So if you have any problem, we can't help it. So you rise to that level. Gradually, first, I don't know what you see, but you start seeing what's wrong with your society, what's wrong with your relationships. Ultimately, you start seeing what's wrong with you, how you are wrong. That, I would say, is the higher state where you reach and you start seeing this is wrong with me. After that, you start understanding that you have got powers, Viratangana's powers. You have got powers. In your brain itself, you have got powers. By which you understand the meta science, science above science, the meta art, the vulgarity of art. Discrimination starts working. You start understanding what is really art, what is not. You start enjoying that art. And the enjoyment of Niranand, you get it when you rise above and see the whole thing in a different perspective. First of all, you see it as a drama, as a witness. And you laugh, you see. I was telling a joke about a lady who was interviewed for doing some art with the mehndi on the hand. She's an Indian lady from India. So the interviewer asked her, but what about what foreigners? How do they react? Americans, how do they react? She said that they ask very funny questions. Funny questions, yes. They asked me, what is this? So I said, this is my suhag, my husband's symbol. That's why I wear. So they said, what about extras? You didn't follow. What about the extra husbands if you have? Now you all are laughing at it. You all Americans are laughing. But at that point you would not have laughed because very common. In the same way, everyone, even India or any place where they do absurd things, it becomes very obvious. And you start seeing it very clearly. Very, very clearly. That what are we doing? It is all absurd. But this is not only on mental level. This is what I'm going to tell you. It's not just you see the vision, all right, still mental level. Then you understand it is wrong, still mental level. But you just don't do it. You become part and parcel of Virat. When you become part and parcel of Virat, then you don't have to even think, you just see it and you laugh. You just see and you know it's wrong. It's all absurdity. We went to see one temple in India. And there were some pujaris here doing puja. So the Indian Sahajas ran out. I said, what happened? Mother, they are all hypocrites there. Horrible vibrations. How can they do puja? They have horrible vibrations, all boots. That's how we become so powerful. I would not say you are like light. Because light doesn't see the light, does it? But you see, you are light and you see light. And the third thing that happens to you with this Viratangana, that you humble down. You humble down. You become extremely sweet, obedient, just like children. And you don't mind anything you don't mind. That is the state. You achieve not as a slave, not out of domination, but it just works in you. It penetrates into your brain. You become that. I've seen people who are horrid, absolutely. And after some time, you can't even recognize them. How do they change? How do they get the change? What happens to them? Is the brain is enlightened, has become the light, and you know you have the light. That is his doubtless awareness. You should have no doubts about yourself that you are a Sahaja. But some people falsely have. They are bhoots, but they'll say, no, we are Sahaja. That's not the thing. The discretion power becomes so beautiful of the Hamsa Chakra. Because they are all connected. Vishuddhi, Hamsa and Virat. They are all connected centers. It's not only that the Virata improves, Vishuddhi improves, and Hamsa. So now what happens that you jump into collectivity. Collectivity is the blessing of Viratangana. She teaches you how to love each other. She teaches you how to enjoy other service. She teaches you how to have bhakti in your heart. But that teaching is like innate. If I say she teaches, means you are the disciple and she's the teacher. No, no. You become Viratangana yourself. And the love and the affection and the understanding that you have for each other is remarkable. It's very enjoyable and very beautiful. So all that happens, absolutely happens in your brain. That's how your brain, which is the one which receives all the information and creates all the information, creates all the mental projections, becomes a new vehicle to create a dimension which goes higher, not declining. All of you are part and parcel of that. All of you are part and parcel of that. And all of you are important. All of you have to support that. All of you have to raise it. It is very important. You all should understand your own responsibility. So between South and North America, we have to at least have 16,000 surgeries. Krishna was very clever. He created his 16,000 powers into ladies. Then these 16,000 women were taken away by one king and he just kept them. So Sri Krishna went and defeated that king and brought all 16,000 powers to himself. Very nice. He could do all those tricks, not me. I have to have 16,000 children who are human beings and who get this power within them. Not like my own powers I manifest. What is the use? You can't give realizations to others. You cannot communicate with others. You cannot do anything with that. So Sri Krishna only told Gita, finished. They were clever people. They didn't want to face the problem. It's very difficult. You people have a bad Vishuddhi, I get it. You people have a problem, I get it. It's just collectively to work out, to take you inside my body as a cell and to cleanse it. It's very, very difficult task, but one has to do it. One has to do it and one will do it. I'm sure one day when you all will be completely aware of Viratangana power within yourself, I don't know what will happen to this country. As it is, I find it's just bubbling now, about to break. It's a big breakthrough I find this year among Sahajogis as well as among the other people. But there was another quality of Sri Krishna was diplomacy. He is to be diplomatic. With others, you have to be diplomatic. You should not just jump on them and try to oppress them or in any way try to show that they are nowhere compared to you. No. You should say we were like you, worse than you. Then people are happy. But see, now we have changed. Just say if somebody says that I was smuggling drugs, you should say no, I was smuggling even arms. Then their ego will not be hurt. If their ego is not hurt, then it's easy. So diplomacy also you must learn. Also, diplomacy is a mental projection at a lower level. At a higher level, diplomacy is where is your charisma, where you attract people, where you capture them, how you talk to them, how you behave towards them, and also have a compassion, because you are now sitting on the Himalayas. But what about these poor people? In that way, if you see the whole thing, I am sure you will not feel so much that you are doing this work and that work. Sri Krishna's whole philosophy is like this, that you should get your jnana. Jnana means gnostics. You have to become gnostics. Means on your central nervous you must know it. That's first thing. The second thing was, because Arjuna was so half-hearted, still he asked him questions. So he said, what about karma? Everybody talks of karma, they say. Again, diplomacy. The whole Gita is full of diplomacy, and normal human beings cannot understand. So he said, yes, of course, you must do your karmas, but you have to surrender your karmas at my lotus feet. No, not possible. Very clever. Because as long as you have I am doing this, I am doing that idea, how can you put your karmas onto the feet of Sri Krishna? That means you should get your realization where you know that you are not doing anything. When that happens, that you know that you are not doing anything, at that time, the karma becomes akarma. And how you talk, I have seen people raising kundalini. Mother, it doesn't rise, it doesn't work. They don't say that I am doing it. You just say, it doesn't rise, it doesn't work out, in the third person. Another is about bhakti, because now we have lots of these Hare Ramas and Hare Krishnas and Amranta, spoiling their Vishuddhis. So for bhakti, he has used only one word. He says, you give me flowers, you give me water, you give me leaves, I'll take them. But while giving, what does he say? But you must do ananya bhakti. Ananya means when there is not the other, when you become one with me, when you are connected. On ananya word, he has danced the whole thing, and the stupid people don't know that they are not connected as yet, and they are talking about Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. That's how they are not connected. They don't understand that they have to be connected. And this is the trick he has played with all the people, that all right, you go on saying Hare Rama, we'll see. So the diplomacy part, in his case, because he had to bring them to the point that, no, this doesn't work out. No, this doesn't work out. So then jnana. Now what is jnana? Is they start reading book. No. It means both. Means on your central nervous system you have to know. So how gradually he brought them to that level? In the same way, when you are dealing with others, you have to work it out that way. And once you work it out that way, you can spread Sahaja Yoga much faster. You will be a very liked person. Everybody will enjoy you. And you will have no temper, nothing. We get into temper because we don't know how to handle the situation. If you know how to handle the situation, we'll never get angry. On the contrary, use the anger of another person for your own benefit. All these things you learn through the power of Viratangana. Viratangana gives you the full detachment from every subject of worry. She sucks in all these and throws them in the air. It is her great power that has really given you such an understanding about life, about yourself. Your own value system has changed. If you see what a change it was for you, all this transformation, everything is the power of Viratangana. And ultimately what she gives you is Niranand, is the joy and nothing else but joy. May God bless you.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि
त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि
त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षात् आत्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि
अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशेष्यम्
अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात्
अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात्
सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः
त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि
सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति
त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधार स्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यम्
त्वं ब्रह्मास्त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरो
गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपम्
गकारा पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारः शान्तरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादसन्धानम् संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्युद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपति देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः
एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्
एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणम्
रदं च वरदं हस्तै बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गम्
रक्तपुष्पै सुपूजितम् भक्तानुकम्पिनम् देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादो प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः.
Yes, Shrimati. We'll now offer the divine essence of prayer. Shrimati, we bow to you within ourselves. We bow to Sri Ganesha within us. We worship the holiness and the innocence within us, the purity within us. We worship Sri Ganesha and Lord Christ within us. Let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure. Let our beings praise that which is divine. And let those who listen not hear my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with the auspicious song, the appropriate strength, and the propitious knowledge. And let our meditation enlighten and enrich. Let there be compassion and peace amongst us. Let there be compassion and peace within us. Om Shanti 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 Om. Salutations to you, Sri Ganesha, Sakshat Sri Jesus, Sakshat Sri Nirmala Devai, Namo Namaha. Verily, Sri Ganesha, it is you who is the beginning of all the beginnings. It is you who is the doer of all deeds which have been done, are being done, and will be done. It is you who supports all things that are supported. It is you who protects all things that are protected. It is you who is the complete, pervading spirit, God's divine energy. Think clearly, brain, speak only the truth. Shri Ganesha, let your presence awakened in us by Kundalini speak. Let your presence awakened in us by Kundalini listen. Let your presence awakened in us by Kundalini bless. Let your presence awaken in us by Kundalini protect. Let your presence awaken by Kundalini in us, your disciple, be the disciple. Verily, Sri Ganesha, you're the essence of all the sacred literature and holy words. And you're the energy that understands the holy words. You're the divine combination of complete truth, complete happiness, and complete energy, and you are beyond. You're all knowledge, and you're the use to which the knowledge is put. You exist until the end of all things, and after the end of all things you are. You create the end of all things, and after the end of all things you remain indifferent. Verily, your earth, your water, your fire, your air, and you're the space above the air. You're the gunas, and you're beyond the gunas. You're the body, and you're beyond the body. You're the essence of time, and you're beyond time. You and only you exist at the Muladhara chakra. Verily, you're the spirit, and you're beyond the spirit. You're the one who makes us the spirit. And those who would join God meditate upon you. You're Brahma, you're Vishnu, you're Rudra, you're Indra, Agni, Vayu. You're the sun at noon, you're the full moon. Through all of these and more, you're the all-pervading energy of innocence and wisdom. You're the divine servant who stoops to wash the feet of saints. You're the tiny core of all things, and you're the tiniest part of all things. without which the larger have no purpose. You're the key to the libraries of all the scriptures, without which the truth is hidden. You're the full stop that completes the sentence, and without which the sentence loses its meaning. You're the crescent moon, you're the stars, and you're beyond the stars. All things from tiny dot to universe are you. You're the future and you're beyond the future. You're in all forms and you are there where all the sounds combine. You're the silence between the sounds. You're the rhythm of all music and all prayers. You're the knowledge of Sri Nirmal Ganesha, and you, Sri Nirmal Ganesh, are the master of that knowledge and all knowledge. For verily you're the God and you're the goddess. Om Nam Nirmal Ganpate. To your power, Sri Ganesha, let us all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you. And let your enlightenment prevail. Your first tooth you have and 4 hands, one holding a rope, the second a goad, the third is raised in blessings, and the fourth gives sustenance. Your banner is of a humble mouse. You have long ears and are clothed in red. Red decorates you, and you're worshipped with red flowers. And you have compassion for those who love you. And it is for those who love you that you came on this earth. You're the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. Om Gam Nirmal Jesus Ye. For verily you came as Lord Christ to give us redemption. To your powers, Sri Jesus, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory, the right side of action, surrender to you and let your enlightenment prevail. You're the word that was the beginning. You're the word that will be the ending. You're he who was born of a virgin and died on the cross. You're he who absorbs all sins. And who died to live again. You're God and man, and you're worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you came on this earth. You're the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. Sri Ganesha, salutations to you. Sri Jesus, salutations to you. He who is the beginning of all worship, salutations to you. He who destroys all the powers of evil, salutations to you. Sakshat, son of Lord Shiva, who is unending blessings, salutations to you. Sakshat, son of Sri Mary Mataji, who is unending love, salutations to you. Sakshat Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is unending joy, salutations to you. Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti, Sri Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. Now we'll offer the names of Srimadji. With a prayer that may those qualities, those powers be awakened within us. Verily, Srimadji, are without ego. Sri Nir Ahamkarai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Nir Ahamkarai. Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the one who's free from all illusion, because you're the one who creates illusion. Sri Nirmohai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Nirmohai. Namo Namaha. Srimadji, verily you're the one beyond all sin, because you're the one who makes us sinless. Sri Nishpapa. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Nishpapai. Namo Namaha. You're the one without any doubts. Sri Ni Samshaya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ni Samshaya. Namo Namaha. For Srimadji, you're the one who's unborn. Shri Nirbhava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirbhavai Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the one beyond all doubt, and you're the one who takes us beyond all doubt. Shri Nirvikalpa. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpai Namo Namaha. You're the one who's not troubled. Shri Nirabhadhai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirabhadhai Namo Namaha. Srimati, verily you're deathless and indestructible. Shri Nirnashai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirnashai Namo Namaha. Verily, you're beyond all actions and are not involved in any action. Shri Nishkriya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nishkriyai Namo Namaha. You're the one who takes nothing, as you're the source of everything. Shri Nishparigraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nishparigrahai Namo Namaha. And you're the one who's unequaled. Shri Nistula. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nistulai Namo Namaha. You're the one who's dark-haired. Shri Nila Chikurai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nila Chikurai Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the one beyond danger. Shri Nirapai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirapai Namo Namaha. For Shivaji, verily, you're impossible to cross or transgress. Shri Niratyayai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Niratyayai Namo Namaha. You're the one who confers happiness and bliss of liberation. Shri Sukhpradai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sukhapradai Namo Namaha. You're intensely compassionate to your devotees. Shri Sandra Karuna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sandra Karunai Namo Namaha. You're the greatest of goddesses, Sri Mahadevi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahadevi Namo Namaha. You're the one who's worshipped by the highest of gods, the three Murtis, Sri Brahma, Sri Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. Mahapujya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahapujaya Namo Namaha. You're the one who destroys the greatest of sins, Sri Mahapataka Nashini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahapataka Nashini Namo Namaha. You're the greatest of powers, Sri Mahashakti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahashakti Namo Namaha. Shimaji, verily, you're the supreme creator of illusion and confusion, even to the greatest of gods, Sri Mahamaya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahamaya Namo Namaha. You're the greatest bliss that is beyond all sense pleasures. Sri Maharatihi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maharatihi Namo Namaha. Verily, you have the universe as your form. Shri Vishvarupa. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishvarupai Namo Namaha. Shimaji, verily you're seated in the lotuses in all the chakras. Shri Padma Asanai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Padma Asanai Namo Namaha. Verily, Srimadji, you're the mother of the universe, having all divine qualities. Shri Bhagavati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhagavati Namo Namaha. You're the one who's our savior. Shri Rakshakari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Rakshakarihi Namo Namaha. Verily, Srimati, you're the slayer of all demons and all evil forces. So this one is without Shri. Rakshasagni. Om Tvameva Sakshat Rakshasagni Namo Namaha. For verily you're the supreme goddess, Shri Parmeshwari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Parameshwari Namo Namaha. Shrimadji, you are ever young, untouched by time, as it is your creation. Shri Nitya Yovanai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nitya Yovanai Namo Namaha. You're only attained by the righteous, being worshipped as a result of good actions in previous births. Shri Punya Labhya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Punya Labhyai Namo Namaha. You're the one who's beyond thought. Shri Achinta Rupai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Achintya Rupai Namo Namaha. And the last name for today, so we'll say the full mantra. For verily you're the supreme power. Shri Parashakti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Parashakti Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Ram. So we now can get ready for Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। संकटनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा हमसे करा लेना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता। दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Thank you.